Now, I gotta say, just by judging off the what I saw yesterday from the Lakers and the Blazers, the Blazers are like I've said before, they're super inconsistent. Now, I originally thought the Lakers would have swept the Blazers, and they should sweep the Blazers, right? I thought they should because the Blazers are just super inconsistent. Like you don't even know what's gonna happen with them. Like they can light you up, they can just light themselves on fire. Basically, that's what I'm thinking, right? I mean, you had CJ and Dame Lillard playing their ass off, right? And then like the other players, like they didn't really step up. Mark Hezonja's ass, right? He finally plays Anthony Simons. He's not really doing too much. Nurkic is he's not looking too well right now in the conditioning side. Like he's looking dead tired. Whiteside can't rebound, right? Like this just shows like Whiteside's always been a stat pattern. Dude, he just goes for blocks unnecessarily. He doesn't really play like disciplined defense. He's always been like that. He's getting out rebound. Like this Portland team's getting out rebound so easily. They're putting no fight into it. They're playing too perimeter heavy, offense of shooting threes and stuff when they need to establish, have Nurkic establish rhythm, right? But they're not, right? And it's just super, like, sometimes it's super ugly to watch, right? And then you got the Lakers, right? Their shooting woes are like terrible. Just terrible, right? I mean, people were hyping up for Rondo coming back. I don't give a crap about Rondo, playoff Rondo. We don't want to see that, dude. Rondo is going to look like a statue. I'm sure of it. Like the defense that Rondo's going to bring back will not be the same as it once was, in past times. Like, I mean, Rondo is, look, they desperately need a playmaker off the bench. Right now, they're relying on Anthony Davis to, pull their asses out of the trenches when it, becomes droughts of, missing a bunch of shots.
Beat the zone like that. So, hey, man. Hey. Oh, my bad, man. That's called control.
I mean, that's why Frank Vogel putting in, J.R. Smith's dumbass, right? Like J.R. Smith, they need more shooting. And even then, J.R. Smith's not even doing that well. And what happened to Dion, right? Everyone's hyping up Dion. They didn't even play Dion's ass. So right now, they're really relying on their defense right now, which is looking pretty solid, right? But, it's super top heavy, and that's the issue with the Lakers. Like super top heavy, and once both of those guys sit, right? That's why they're like, having, Anthony Davis, switch off up and off of LeBron James so they can maintain offensive, rhythm and such. But, what happens if they both have a bad game, right? Like, this could be, pretty terrible to watch when you think about it. Like, it's like, ugh. Like right now, they're doing like a little bit pick and rolls, Anthony Davis. Alex Caruso just feeding it to him. Anthony Davis just killing it. Just killing it. Anthony Davis is too good. Right? I mean, when you have two MVP caliber players on the team, it's going to be a little bit easier, to beat certain teams, you know what I'm saying? But the Blazers, like, everyone was so excited about the Blazers. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe the Blazers do, give up another game, right? Like, but just from what I'm seeing from the Blazers, this is it. Like just by watching them play, like they're pretty inconsistent in offense, like pretty bad, dude, pretty bad. It's like what I said, like in the previous times, where Damian Lillard had to average like 40, 50 points and stuff, just for them to barely win, right? Barely win. And the one play that stood out to me was when the Lakers, they literally did not run back. And it was 3-on-3. They literally did not run back. And guess what? Nurkic and Whiteside didn't run back either, right? And they didn't even capitalize on driving in the paint. There was no center in the paint, I believe. And they still didn't get a shot off, like, at all. Like, that was how bad, it was. Like, where's the fight in, this so-called Blazers? Like, where's the fight? Like, look, the Lakers should win this, and they should. The real danger is going to be coming from, that Oklahoma City and, Houston Rockets, series, where the Rockets should win. They should have swept the OKC Thunder, but, there's some ref ball going on right now. There's too much ref ball going on right now, where players are getting like 5 fouls. I mean, last time, like, Melo got like 5 fouls for some reason. Like, everyone's getting like 5 fouls. Dwight was getting 5 fouls, right? Like, what's going on? And, they fouled out James Harden, so, they had to prolong the series a little bit. But overall, OKC should lose to the Rockets. Rockets should beat their ass, right? Now, going back to the Lakers Trailblazers series, like, people want to say, like, oh, Damian Lillard's, like, finger has an issue, right? Blazers, Zach Collins is injured. So what? You play who's in front of you, at the end of the day. And even with those players, being fully healthy, this Blazers team doesn't have enough, I believe, to keep up with the Lakers. This is going to come down to, star players versus star players. Like, even if the Blazers have, like, a little bit more scoring options, like, it's going to come down to star player. And, Whiteside, Nurkic, they can't do the deal with Anthony Davis. LeBron James is, is eating off of Gary Trent. Even though Gary Trent's playing some good defense on him, he's eating off on them, right? They're just driving into the paint. They're not really, like, Whiteside, Nurkic, they're not really doing anything. They're just gassed right now. They don't really have any backups to, let them rest, basically. So the Lakers should just keep on driving in over and over and over again. Like it is what it is sometimes, but is it? I think this is it for the Trailblazers. But who knows? Weirder things have happened, but Dame time running out right now. Like what Paul George is saying, Dame time's running out.